So if grandma gives you $50 for Christmas and you need to improve your vocal takes, what should you spend those $50 on? What is up, my dudes? My name is Beth and I run Steadfast Ascent. Today, we're going to be talking about how to improve your vocal takes for $50 or less. The conundrum with, improving your vox is quite simply that, you think to get a better mic, because then your mic will more accurately reflect the sounds and it'll just give you a better, take of your vocals. But then, if you don't have a good room to record, your nice mic is gonna just pick up all of the horrible sounds of your room. And so you think, you want a good mic, and I kind of want to tell you, in this conundrum to, save your $50 and buy a good mic and you'll just be set. But, really, there's some stuff that you can do with $50 that will help improve your vocal mics without having to actually change your mic. Now, at the cheapest level, you could spend $5, get a bunch of nails, and set up your closet so that the clothes sit in such a way that surrounds you, so that your mic is picking up mostly just the sound of your voice and not really the sound of anything else. This is the basics of a DIY vocal booth, which, while you could probably take $50 and just buy a bunch of the foam pads and then create that same space in your closet, you're just as well using your clothes. You already have those. You might even have nails hanging around, which really drops this price down quite a bit. And that is, of course, the goal, because we're trying to spend as little as possible to get the best sound possible. So if you are looking at your closet and thinking, there is no way, I just would rather do something else, I have this bedroom or insert space here to record with, so I'd like to actually do something with it. The next best thing you can do, coming in about, depending on the size and the fluffiness, we'll say $25, is to get a really fancy schmancy comforter. What do you do with this comforter, you say? Well, if you really want to, improve your vocal takes, what you need to do with said comforter is hang it a little space away from the wall behind where you're vocalizing. So visualize this with me. You have your mic pointing at you, and you have behind you a wall. Well, hanging the comforter between you and the wall means that your mic is not picking up the sounds behind you. In fact, the comforter is taking those sounds and clumping them so they sound real quiet. And in so doing, allows your mic to just pick up your vocals. So what happens when you sing is that you sing and the mic picks it up. But when you sing, your vocal cords don't just go into the mic, they go into the room and they bounce off the walls, and they inevitably, depending on the size of the room, and if you're just in a bedroom, like all good, home recording start out as, your room is going to reverberate back into the mic. And so your mic is going to pick up both the wonderful sound of you singing and all of the room. But by putting a comforter or a duvet behind you, or even in fact upon you and around the mic as well, what it does is it absorbs those sounds, and putting it away from the wall means that your voice or the echoes don't go back against the wall right back into the mic, but rather they hit the comforter and then they hit the wall and then they hit the comforter again. So there's really not a lot of ways for your voice, the extra sound of the room, to get back into the mic once you have your comforter hanging behind you as you sing. Now, if you really wanted to spend all $50 that grandma gave you, what you could do is you could buy a vocal box. They're called isolation shields, technically. And basically what they do, you can build them for much less than $50, but the retail ones, links below, tend to start at around $50. What they do is they protect the microphone from all of the reverberation sounds that are coming from behind it. So if you combine this vocal box with a handy dandy duvet, you have yourself functionally an isolation booth. Now, the problem with such isolation shields is that, they're just protecting the mic. And so while you are in fact protecting it in a lot of ways from the sounds from behind there, if you're using a cardioid mic, you're not gonna get those sounds anyways. So the nice thing about having a proper box around your mic is that it does do a little bit more of the protecting, so to speak. Because if you just have a shield, sounds are gonna come in and around from around the shield. But if you have a box and you've really isolated your mic, you can get it so that you can just put your voice right up into the box and sing right into the mic, and for the most part, have just your face isolated sound. All of these other horrible things that we're trying to mitigate with $50, and oh my goodness, if that that seems too easy or too hard, oh man, maybe you should let us know. So knowing all of these things and how your voice in the room with the mic actually happens, what is one thing you can do right now to improve your vocal takes, or at least improve the sound quality of your room so that your takes are more clear? How are you gonna make grandma proud? Let us know in the comments if this video has been at all helpful for you, or if you have more questions, please let us know in the comment below. If it's helped, give us a like. If you're interested in more stuff like this, feel free to subscribe. And if you're still watching, I gotta be honest, I am just thankful, and I hope to see you around next week.